The store manager tells me as many as 100 of their customers were out in Boston either cheering on their loved ones or running the marathon themselves. Meanwhile, everyone here at the store just really glued to the television watching for the latest information as it becomes available. Now, the store manager has been in touch with friends through social media trying to find out if their loved ones are okay. So far, everyone they know is accounted for at this time. The store manager here at Runner's Den told us that some of his friends some of the experiences his friends saw out in Boston.
All of a sudden, it's pandemonium, right? You're there, you're probably cold, you've been out, sweating and you're running for that duration, you're tired, and you just want the day to be over. Now this has happened, and there's just a lot of unknown, at that point for those participants.
Now, the store owner of Runner's Den, Ann Wallach, was also out in Boston for this event. She was cheering on her niece. We're told that both of them are fine. Her niece managed to finish the race 30 minutes before this explosion happened. Luckily, they are safe. Also, a group of 10 people from here in the valley that call themselves the Banditos, very experienced marathon runners. They are out there as well. People here at Runner's Den trying to get in touch with them, but again, cell service is just so bad out there, Katie and Steve. So it's been difficult to get in touch with them.
I think anybody that knows about running too knows that typically the most common time that people finish a marathon, especially the Boston Marathon where you have to qualify, is right around that 4-hour mark. So it appears that this was coincided to hit at about a time when there were a lot of people there.
Yeah, and so many of these people, Monica, as I'm sure you heard out there, I mean, this is such a milestone for their lives to qualify for something like this and to be a part of something like this, that it was supposed to be a day of celebration for a lot of people.
It absolutely is, and people come from all over the world. The store manager told me they train their entire lives for something like this. And again, as you mentioned, Steve, they plan about 4 hours it takes for somebody to cross the finish line. Luckily, the store manager told me many of these people train so hard they get to finish a little earlier than that 4-hour mark. So really, it's a lot of the more inexperienced people that cross that finish line around 4 hours. So this potentially could have saved a lot of people because of the timing of this wasn't exactly when all of these people have been training so much for.
Yeah, the lady I spoke with said she found a fracture in her hip, and that's what she thinks slowed her down a little bit, which is why she was a little bit later on the race, but still finished just minutes before. So thank you, Monica, for giving us that perspective. And of course, we're going to continue to bring you the very latest on this still developing story. A special hour we have planned. Network news starting at 5:30 for you, followed by our local newscast, and then even more at 6:30. So stay with ABC 15 and ABC 15 throughout the evening.